Welcome back in, everybody. There was a slight delay in me starting today because I double checked that I am unmuted. Because the first time I played this game, I played like a good hour, maybe 45 minutes of this unknowingly muted. I mean, my little icon moves because that's voice activated, and I was getting audio through. It was just in OBS. I fucking muted myself and I didn't unmute it. So I'd like triple check that since then. It's only been like 2 streams since then, but still. This is my second time playing this game, Date Everything. Lots of voice actors in it, lots of really cool concept and character art so far. I'm a little lost on the plot, the actual plot, but the other alternative plot is very much there. So I'm looking forward to continuing this. My goal today is to address one of the quote unquote rumors, spelled ROOM, because there are rooms in the house, rumors, of finding like it's hinting at there's a character like in the dark somehow. I guess we can read it when I go in. But I don't know how to do that yet. But I'm gonna figure that out today, hopefully. So it may just be a lot of me stumbling around before I do that. Today is Sunday in game. Got our rose-colored glasses on. I think is a cool little touch. The lights are off. Okay, so we should find. Why does it sound like? Oh, I had to just click. Yeah. Why does it sound like there's a faucet on? Wait, I have a restroom. Yes, but none of this is running. Y'all hear that too, right? It's like, oh my god, there's a rubber ducky. It's like air slash water? Doesn't sound like electricity though. Is it the air? It might be, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I want to figure out how to get to this dark thing. Oh, does it have to be like nighttime? Is that what it has to do? Does it have to be like my last interaction? Because like this door is strangely dark, but it could just be the color of the wood. Around here too, is there? Oh, it's on. The last time I talked to the water, I'm forgetting their name. There's a thing for this when I put my glasses on. Water. It's a pun. It's always a pun. River. Yeah, the last time I talked to River was a while ago. That was like my first actual day here. Have I just left the water on the whole time? Well, thankfully I don't actually have to pay a water bill. How do dark? Dark. I don't know if I have like a particularly dark room anywhere. Oh my god, what if I close myself in a closet? Does that make it dark? Let me find. Make enemy. I feel like that wasn't on. Okay, that did not make it dark. Fine. But there's like nothing. I mean, there's a door. That's Dorian. Just like, I crouch? Kind of. I were darkness be. Maybe it just has to be later in the day. It means I have to talk to other people. Let me just try that one closet upstairs with the circuit breaker. I feel like that would also be a pretty dark room. That door is suspicious to me. I still think that door is suspicious. I guess we could talk to Dorian anyways. Okay, let me try the closet upstairs and then we'll talk to Dorian. Because it's like the front door version, you're talking to the front of him. But I think he embodies every door in the house. Alright, still not particularly dark. Okay. Let's go talk to the back door. And this door I can't open, right? I don't like that. Something's in there. I want it. And I have several other rooms I can follow up on, I think. To embrace the night. Darkness is everywhere in your lonely house, but how can you speak with it? I don't know. Maggie says to check out any permanent shadows. Okay, I can find. There could be any criminal or romantic. Where the fuck are permanent shadows? Like that's a shadow. Wait, no way. I feel dumb. There's no way I wouldn't. Like, is it actually? Because this would be the windowsill or the window, I think, because that's highlighting the whole thing. But this is very much the shadow. Is there another one? Another shadow? Or is it just I just happen to be there? Like under the piano, does that count? No. Is it? Wow, okay, well. Let's go talk to the Shadow Lord. If this is indeed what it is. The shadow never seems to change no matter what time of day it is. Probably just the wind. No, it's not. I found it. I did it, guys.
There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
Real. I don't know what that word means.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair.
And it's just like a theater kid talking.
Do you wish to proceed?
Duh. Yeah. Oh, sure.
Is that so?
Not the enthusiasm I would have picked, but yeah.
Let regret not fill your heart then.
Who's this voice actor?
Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal.
Terrifying's a word,
Grotesque,
sure.
clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible.
Blink.
The shadows quiver.
That looks so
The
happy.
shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX! Exclamation point.
What a gamer tag right there, guys. Oh.
See you.
Sweet handle, yeah.
Of course.
I love all of the arts.
I am darkness incarnate.
Look at the little, like, anxious worry drops right there.
From now on, you are my penumbra.
Umbra is like shadow, right? I don't know what the word entirely means. I would fail at the word section in the SATs now. Penumbra?
Penumbra.
Are you gonna tell me what that means?
I am the Umbra, the darkest core.
Okay, so shadow. Yeah.
You are the Penumbra. My companion acts in shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
So shadow adjacent? Sign me up, sir.
Yes!
Look, oh my god, look. It's coming across as cute, even though it's like a pile of bones and darkness.
So tell me, Penumbra,
It's my name
what
now.
brings you to the call of night?
Curiosity, really. I noticed that one of the shadows was wrong.
Did you
I
find
did not
that
do
out
that.
on your own?
I was lurking.
Or did you use a hint?
On my own? I didn't necessarily ask somebody.
Observant. I enjoy those who
Just really dumb luck.
observe. You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile.
And what if I am?
I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest. However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
To yours? What are you trying to accomplish?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the light as you return to your bedroom.
Oh, their light, their eyes, look at that. Got super bright.
Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do.
I actually do. I actually really genuinely like the dark. Y'all don't understand. Like, okay, it's different if I watch a scary movie because I'm not... My brain likes to take the concepts of said movie and then run with it and create something darker and scarier. Which is why I don't really like those. Which is a shame because a lot of horror movies have like the strongest stories ever. But I actually otherwise do genuinely prefer the darkness. So this fits, this fits. I love darkness. I always try to keep the lights down.
You help my power grow.
100%.
But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning.
Oh, you look so worried. What's wrong?
If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion.
Like, romantically?
Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed. You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner. Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments.
Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost them back during the Great Cataclysm.
The Great Cataclysm? I have so many questions.
Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind. Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark search.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
What troubles you, my Penumbra?
But I ask you questions. Your moniker, the Great Cataclysm. I would love to know about the Great Cataclysm.
The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
Can we go find said armament and maybe allies? What was this power?
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength. What troubles you, my penumbra?
The special armor.
I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal ravens. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade. But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
How? Yeah, exactly. How do we find the armor parts?
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual.
The ritual?
Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
Sold. I will do it. Let's do this ritual. What happens when you get your full armor?
I descend into the Vanta Black pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form.
That little laugh.
I sense your curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see.
I really like that name, Penumbra. I should probably look it up to see if it actually means anything. But if not, I may modify it slightly and it will turn into a D&D character name. Typically I don't like names that end with A's or O's. I don't know why, I just do. Try to be extra and create some that aren't. So I'll keep it in mind. I wrote down a little note so I wouldn't forget.
What troubles you, my Penumbra?
Well, the last prompt doesn't really trouble me, but it's all I got.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me. Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia, and its relevancy continues to capture my very essence. Lord of Shadows.
What about the X's and the 420?
Signature embellishments.
100%.
You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is.
Yeah.
Can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows. Which is why I leave my mark as such.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
A piece?
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me.
The dark power?
Yes! I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
It's true. You look very nice. Oh my god, the little blush!
That's exactly the idea. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time. For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all.
Love that for me.
Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely.
Oh, it's tolerant.
Farewell.
Oh my god, I did it. I need to know who voices which is funny because that's the light. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is a blanket. Oh, we have to go help. Gotta find the pets. Johnny splashes Robbie Damon, which we love. Don't really like Johnny though. Winifred, Deborah Wilson. Like I've seen and heard that name before. XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX. You've met a peculiar being with the name, who now refers to you by the name Penumbra. He has apparently been waiting for a worthy conversational partner to help him bring forth his armaments. He refers to a terrible time in the past, known only as the Great Cataclysm. It's all a bit overblown. As the light fades and dusk straws all hope from becomes despair. Hark, for your greatest fears manifest in yours truly. Quiver, he likes to use that word, before Shadow Lord. This totally badass embodiment of darkness is an emperor of fear. The Nightmare Lord is a being of mystery. No one can truly know him. He's the ultimate being and cannot be stopped. What do you mean you don't believe me? Likes bands you wouldn't have heard of, and dislikes neckties. Alex Lay, I believe, voices... I haven't seen it, but the main character in Solo Leveling. That's pretty cool. Give me a sec, guys. Gonna... change the volume here. The game, if I can. That would be game. Sure. Is that... Hopefully that sounds a bit better. Not, we'll modify that again. It looks a little low. But I can't tell, I'm not listening. Alright, other rumors. Oh yeah, the wall. Ah. Reggie still don't know who that is. Daisuke. Alright, let's go talk to the dishes and see if he doesn't hate me this time. And then we'll do the curtain rods.
It doesn't seem quite right.
Uh-huh.
What you imagined you were aiming the Dateviators at turned out to be...
Oh. So I actually haven't met, I think this is Lucinda Lavish, which I hate this to be our first interaction. Unless I can still talk to the dishes. Because I have the DLC option. And my friend who's played this game a little bit more than I have has had her pop up so much. So this will be my first interaction.
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game.
Oh, hello! Best character in the whole goddamn game.
Damn straight. Watch this!
Oh shit, what? Okay, I do like that.
I can just do that. Make you more charming.
Thank you?
Welcome. Honestly though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red
The
shirt
lip
you're
bites
wearing.
get me so much.
Because I made it.
You made it!
You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward.
Okay, reward me up.
Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed.
What little coins are the little hat she's wearing?
And you will be amply rewarded.
Oh my goodness, the tone.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply.
Well,
You want to give my Bazumis a scream?
your words, not mine.
Which one? Left or right Bazumi?
Must we choose? Both.
You give both her Bazumis a squeeze. They feel tender and firm. Exactly what you would hope.
Greedy! There's almost nothing to save for later. Thank you for giving me your attention. But a lavish lady has to always leave her little lover wanting. I'll see you around, lover. And who knows? You might just get lucky.
I won't say that wasn't enjoyable. Who voices this in the... Probably towards the end because it's the DLC? Yes. Sarah Natochenny. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Conversation with another dateable was hijacked by Lucinda Lavish. Most impressive character you've seen. At least, according to her own words. She gave you 5 charm points. Although, was it a bribe? I don't think. Likes luxury and dislikes lollygagging. Well, I don't know how often she pops up. That was my first encounter with her.
You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the table.
Last time I fucked it up.
Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Okay. Hard at work, I see.
Not hard enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down.
Your injuries.
In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment.
I volunteer as tribute. I don't know what I did to hurt him, but yeah, sure.
You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish, but return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes.
Absolutely. That is not what I want to say, but I have no other option.
Dishy?
I don't like dishy.
I trust no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Flustered. Let's go with flustered.
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect. There's strength and grace in equal measure in his touch, and it makes you wonder how he might touch you under different circumstances.
My goodness. Whoa. My goodness. Let's change this. Can't do that. There.
Are you listening?
Yes, 100%.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared.
That's a song. I'll do whatever it takes to make things right.
Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me know. I must review orders and inventory.
Bro hasn't told me his name yet.
Farewell.
Did not tell me his name. But I know who you are. Well, I don't know. Is he gonna tell me? Dice. I have 3 stars next to it. Oh, because we're friends. Update? Oh, Interesting. There's a little icon next. I guess until I get his name. See? My rumors. Curtain rod, right? Yeah, we met Daisuke. He doesn't told us his name though, so we can't do anything. Cheeky blinders. Mateo said that Kurt and Rod would notice the bottoms of the curtains would be ripped by Sprite. Go find it. Curtain and Rod.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
Oh my god, they're a pair of chismosos.
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Hey guys.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
The window?
Those kicks could have kicked rocks.
Let me laugh.
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
What a pair of siblings for real.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Are you two okay?
What? Why would you think that? Rod's my best friend.
Kurt and I have been together forever. Yo.
What
So
up?
would this be like a poly situation?
I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call
Why
my
would you
friend?
put me into this position after knowing you for like a couple seconds? Well, it's just appeal to Kurt.
Yo, what? Nah, I claim bias.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means.
This is tough to listen to.
Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
My attitude is great.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
Okay, that was a good one.
Whoa, okay there. Calm down.
Yeah, it's like only I can do that.
He's
Man.
being shady, not mean.
What does the sun have to do with any of this?
Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Oh, so it's like your love language.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
What do you mean rules? I love knowing
There
things.
are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just mean.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
Really thought this out.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot
Not the
break.
golden ring. The golden rule.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
Bah! You better prepare for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Think so. All 5 locked in.
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
And the grass is just playing hard to get.
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass.
Hmm.
The grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon, but come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Okay, so we probably should have talked to Kurt and Rod over here. Are we able to? It's our last one. And Rod. You've met Kurt and Rod, whose self-proclaimed love language is throwing shade on one another. They appreciate humor with a bit of a bite. Come see them somewhere there's a window to hang out again. Likes throwing shade, dislikes nighttime. Voiced by David Morales and Jacques Neal. Alright, I do want to talk to Betty. Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna go upstairs.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that. I just need some time, all right? Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds. I could. And have. Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. That feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love. There's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprise to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you.
I think Benoit is. What was that all about?
Oh, I was just talking to Benoit. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course. Are you jealous? Please don't be. It's just a bit of fun between friends, you know? But if that's ever something you're interested in...
Oh my god, look at that.
oh god, listen to me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be going there right now. I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life.
No, but I wouldn't be upset about it.
What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap?
I was hoping to get to know you better, actually.
Get to know me better? Why?
Shouldn't I know the person I'm sleeping with?
Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me?
Tell me about what you do in your spare time.
I'm a big reader, actually. I love all sorts of things, but romance is my favorite. Even when I'm not reading, I can't help but write sexy little stories in my head for my favorite characters. I love fantasy, too. And sometimes sci-fi.
Me too. The fantasy is actually my favorite genre, and sprinkles of sci-fi as well. Just cool to think about alternatives or things that aren't super possible in our reality and explore those ideas.
Anything that stirs the imagination. Characters that make you want to fall in love. That's what I love most.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know? But I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness.
Why don't you date them?
I could if I wanted to, but there's only one person I'd like to date. And I'm just too afraid to ruin a
It's
good
Benoit.
thing.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.
Well, that's all I got. Time to go sleep. Turns out Betty is friends with Benoit. Friends with benefits, that is. You talked to her and got to know her a bit better. There still seems to be something on her mind. She wants to share. Can't bring herself to. Yet. Time to go eepies. I'm awake again. Not the bird? Why is there a dot? Saying something. Can't tell, man, but it's right there. Room with a view. Curtin Rod mentioned that Wyndolin is someone who gets all fogged up. Okay. Walked in on Betty having an intimate conversation with someone who was a great listener in that particular area. Need to take a breather but can't sleep. Check your special implements in the drawer next to your bed. I think that's Benoit. Okay. It's not you. We need to talk to Daisuke. Curtin Rod again. Probably Benoit. Shadow Lord. Probably Betty. Okay, so go talk to Curtin Rod. This time we'll do it by this area. Here. Because that is where we found it.
Yo, Rod, stop!
Rod is in the middle of a very loud, very off-key song.
You know you want me, baby.
This is torture, pure torture!
You just can't have me, baby. Because you belong to someone else.
Bravo! Yeah, let's encourage him.
Nah, don't encourage him.
I want to do exactly that.
Something about having this piano nearby that just gets my creative juices flowing.
Could they not flow though? Like, what's the opposite of flow? Whatever it is, can that be what the juices do?
You just jealous.
You trying to crack Wyndolin with that singing?
What are we talking about?
Wyndolin!
Rod singing.
Oh, it wasn't that great.
You know you're lying.
I'm not cutie, but I'll let you think that.
And with that, Wyndolin takes her leave.
Y'all just haters.
You have other talents, lean on those.
That's code for you can't sing.
One of those talents could be songwriting.
Did you make up the lyrics you were singing?
Yeah, it was a Rod original.
Then that's a no for me, dog.
I've never seen you try to write a song.
That's because I know my lane. Know thyself and all that stuff.
No matter what anyone says, I'ma sing.
Oh my goodness.
So plug your ears, because I've got a song in my heart, damn it.
And now I've got a pain in my side. You should get out of here before he starts belting a new song.
I've got music in my bones.
Click! Run! Save yourself!
No, I'm supposed to talk to you for the dogs. Let's go talk to Daisuke. We can do trades.
It appears that your intentions
my
have
God.
gone awry once more, as the interloper Lucinda Lavish stands there instead, striking a
Same
pose.
place?
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice.
A choice. I actually hate them.
Thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me?
You said you're the best character in the
I sure am. The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady.
Prove it.
Prove it? I'm proving it right now with my exceptional voice, body, and other things. But okay, I'll show you anyway, since I've got nothing better to do. I've got the most strange, the most interesting stories, the most everything.
Everything.
Everything. Check out my range. Glass, my dear Serpentine. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Chunky! What's going on today? Me and Mellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room!
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost. And each of those lines was recorded in only one take.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm basically the best actress. In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best Actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. Ah, what do you think?
You've convinced me.
Ah, you chose the one with the ellipses. Which means you aren't sure?
Oh no, I'm sure. I was just being cool about it.
Nice! Well then. Here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy.
Empathy. Empathy.
See you around, my biggest fan.
Perhaps now we talk to Daisuke. That didn't happen the first time I
Here you
interacted with him. I butchered that, but it didn't happen the first time.
I hope you're prepared to work.
Absolutely.
I
That's
am
not what I said, but okay.
every day of my life. You are to make deliveries to Mitchell, Beverly, and Kopi.
I don't know who two of those people are.
Do not return until you have completed your deliveries.
What will you do while I'm gone? Please rest and take care of that chip while I'm gone.
Of course. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
Tell me about Mitchell's delivery.
You will be delivering plates to Mitchell. He uses them to serve food. The food is then eaten from the plates. I do not know what else to say about the plates, so I will stop speaking now.
Mitchell. Are you too cool?
When Freddy leaves the door open, sometimes.
No, like, do you guys get along?
What? Oh, yes. He has very refined taste in food. His feedback on my cooking has been invaluable. I enjoy speaking with him. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
Kopi's delivery?
You will be delivering coffee mugs to Kopi. Coffee mugs are ceramic cups used to drink coffee.
That Kopi?
I am struggling to think of any further pertinent information.
Does Kopi treat the mugs well?
Yes, she does. I am always happy to make deliveries to her. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
I know where Beverly is, but I just want to do that.
Beverly will be receiving cups of all shapes and sizes for her drinks, both alcoholic and otherwise. The cups will be used to serve drinks. Beverly has broken more than a few glasses after imbibing her own drinks, so you must give her a stern warning to be careful with these. I can think of nothing further to tell you.
Kind of you to supply her anyway.
While I wish everyone had my respect for the dishes, Beverly does provide a very useful service to the house. And she is appreciative, even if I wish she were a bit less clumsy while drinking. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
That's good.
I have nothing more to tell you.
Not even your name.
You may leave now.
Would you bless the dishes before I go?
I am not the spiritual type, but if you like, rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. You may leave now.
How many do I have? I've got 2. Okay, so I think that's Kopi. We can start with Beverly.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Tipsy Tumbler. What can I get for you?
I have a delivery.
Delivery? Oh, you must be talking about the branded rocks glasses I asked Daisuke to get me. Oh, thanks so much. I'll take those right off your hands.
You hand Beverly her package, and she sets to work unpacking and cleaning the glasses right away.
I'm glad Daisuke managed to get these for me. He's one of the only people around here that really has a good taste for these kinds of things. How is that old dish slinger anyway?
He's recovering from a chip. He seems alright.
A chip? Oh, poor guy. That's the last thing he needs. But then again, maybe he'll finally relax a little now that he's forced to.
So he really just never takes a break, huh?
Yeah, he's always been into his work, but he used to make time for his hobbies and friends. Did he tell you he writes poetry?
He hasn't even told me his name. He hasn't told me anything but dishes.
Ah, dear, oh dear. He's fallen right back into his old workaholic pattern. Someone needs to remind him of who he used to be, who he still is. He's a real passionate guy, you know, but passion can lead to pain. It's easier for him.
So he's into poetry. I'll have to remember that.
Write him a poem. It'll really tickle his teapot.
Tickle his teapot. I'll have to try that. Thanks for the chat.
Hey, no problem. Come back to the Tumblr anytime.
Alright, and I'm gonna guess that Kopi is the coffee maker. Or what? I don't know if that's me or if I'm knocking into things.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kopi, happy to help. G'day.
Good day, is that what? So you're my coffee maker?
I, sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today?
An affogato.
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato.
Look at that.
Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
Everything you want to tell me. Why is it called an affogato?
Well, for fun coffee, the name certainly backs it up. In Italian, they call it affogato al caffè, which literally means drowned in coffee.
Ah, affogato like ahogado in Spanish. That makes sense.
So, affogato means
Ahogado.
drowned.
Yep.
That's the way it's made after all. Drown it in espresso.
Sounds like a delicious drowning.
Don't get lost in it. We'll see you next time.
No, I have a delivery! God. Dang it. I've had coffee. That was an animation of sorts. Okay, well I guess I have to come back and do that. Maybe because I haven't talked to them before? It's a little important. I wish there was a way to increase how many interactables I have per day. You have unread Discord messages. Make sure. Oh, I do. I do. Sam.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're like dating your couch and your TV.
Not that yet. Glad to know I'm on your mind.
Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet.
Haven't
Holding
met my
hands
toilet
and
either.
whatnot. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going.
I think it's going good.
You think? Is it or isn't it?
Dating is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right?
Definitely don't feel like that.
Well, damn, I would. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know...
Say it. Are we what?
You know exactly what I mean. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Work day and it's like the end of the night. Wild.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience.
This music rocks though. But this is new.
It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders.
Is this a Shadow Lord though? Because it's like dark, and he said he got like a piece of the armament back or whatever. So like, maybe?
It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
Because I feel like this is my man, you know, like, we just met this guy 2 days ago. Or yesterday. I don't know if it's past night or not. Oh shit, no? Somebody new? That didn't sound like Shadow Lord. It sounded more feminine, but I could be wrong. New dateable night. Don't. He's literally baby. Hello.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Oh yeah, it's like little content warnings, I guess. But I like having that feature on.
Nightmare is, well, just that. If you don't want anything too spooky, I'd recommend skipping this one.
There's still light outside, I'm okay.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
We're cool with this.
Carry on, then.
There's something crawling up your leg.
That I don't like. The voice is nice, though. The voice is very nice. What?
Don't you feel it?
No.
You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious.
That a fly? Quit it.
Crawling up your leg. going to do something about it. Ah, that's right. You can't move.
Oh, this is paralysis. I don't like the teeth here. Now we're just closed. Sure, this would be better.
Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin.
Dozens?
The prickles turn into punctures.
This is really, I don't like these teeth.
The picture of poison pervading the parts of you you keep under the covers.
Picture of poison.
There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks.
Spiders, itchy spiders.
Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts.
I opted into this though.
Whatever they are, they're eating you alive.
This looks so evil. I think it's just because horse imagery isn't usually this scary. I am afraid of bugs, but I'm gonna pretend to be brave.
Trying to put up a tough front, huh?
Yeah.
No matter.
Look, that looks so sinister.
I'll find out what scares you.
Doubt it.
In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you.
So you just name Nightmare? That's it?
No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time.
I didn't go to sleep with the glasses on though. How is this working? And how can I see you?
You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in.
I did have coffee right before. Inadvertently. I was trying to make the delivery.
Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
This is giving Jabba the Hutt. Please explain yourself. I don't see it. I'm willing to be open to this idea, but I don't see Jabba the Hutt here. I see this form is going to be revealed later as a disguise. This mouth? Or this mouth? Or this mouth? Or this mouth? There are many mouths. I still don't really see Jabba the Hutt. It's just, I don't know, I feel like he's more of a blob. There are many creatures with multiple mouths. So conditional, yes, I suppose. If I have enough interactables every day, though, I may consider having coffee every day. Workspace? I haven't heard anything from quote-unquote my work since I kind of fired.
Aldivinites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning,
R.I.P. Sandy.
whose role has
Done
been
dirty.
eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
Those are totally the glasses I have somehow. Nothing new from Tom or Sam. Nightmare. Oh, and Kopi. I'll see Kopi again for a cup of something caffeinated. I also need to deliver things. Likes waking up early, nice smelling conditioner, and beans. Dislikes bureaucracy, management, and unpaid overtime. So right. So true for that. Nightmare one of the last one? Yes. That Nightmare. Supreme Goth Lord. Goth Lord. So we have a Shadow Lord and a Goth Lord. And purveyor of horrible visions of the night. She seems to delight in terrifying you, and there doesn't seem to be a lot you can do about it. Likes intense fixations on gruesome details. And dislikes Daybreak. Voiced by Erica Latre. It's a cool character design. It was a little unsettling by the horse having teeth. Visibly. I guess horses do have teeth. But I don't know. Anything new from Lucinda? Proceeded to talk about her incredible acting range, one reason why she was the best character in the game. She told you you were on board and she rewarded you with spec points. I did say that. Oh my god, what is the last dot? I'm pretty sure it's just from Dice Game. Okay, so in order to clear that, I need to go finish my deliveries. We know who Kopi is. And in order to see the Nightmare again, we'll see Kopi last. Other one was Mitchell. Mitchell sounded like something that Mitchell. Say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach. Mentioned the refrigerator, but I don't think, well, Freddy, but I think it's refrigerator, not Freddy. But also, when Daisuke was talking to us, it was like from this perspective. Beverly's to the left, Kopi's on the right, so I feel like it's in the same view. And if it's food related, I guess it's up here. Are the cookies separate? We're gonna find out. May take 2
The
hours.
first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen
like
noodles,
ramen, yeah.
but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
But I have an amazing, fabulous red shirt on, made by Lucinda Lavish.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Okay, so formal. Looks like you're really enjoying that glass of wine. Where's the wine?
Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that.
I'm confused with myself, man.
This fine white has a light body and is rather dry.
Oh, you are drinking wine.
It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnol?
Words I can't say.
And as its taste matures on my tongue,
Matures, not matures, matures.
I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach.
I had peach-flavored wine, I think, a couple weeks ago. I think it was peach. All I could say was pretty okay. Pretty good.
And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
Gray salt. If I knew more about wine, I would know what to say. This is just a shot in the dark, guys. Okay, so peach. I forgot. I should have been paying attention better. just gonna go with it's a rosé for absolutely no reason at all.
Oh, rosé.
Got
Do
that
I look
wrong.
like I'm eating barbecued prawns?
I don't know, are you?
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire. Paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal.
Not to sell for next
Salutations.
Mitchell, oh my god. Michelin. Like the Michelin stars. No, this will not go well after my poor performance. Food, can't live with it, can't live without it. No, we need it. Have you heard of Soylent? I'm really into Soylent lately. Sure, I don't know what that is.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Worse, this is okay. We're going towards hate.
Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house.
3?
I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my
Not
exacting
like
standards.
restaurants?
Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Sure. Now let's go. Go have breakfast.
Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Daisuke said not to go back until I was done with my deliveries. I feel like I should respect that. Ice cream is less so of a breakfast food of the 2 options left. So let's go with Hawaiian fusion.
You find yourself in a large and comfy
2
side of the
currants.
street style stand. Koa has blended traditional Hawaiian vibes with Korean elements. He has somehow convinced Lux to don a red and blue
I need to
outfit
see this.
in order to tastefully represent a traditional Korean lantern. Koa has managed to bend himself around a grill in the center of the establishment in classic Korean barbecue style.
Aloha, friends.
Where's Lux?
Welcome to Two Currents, a Hawaiian fusion experience.
My, mon ami. You've worked hard to create the atmosphere.
Oh, not too hard.
Well, what do we think?
I don't know what that is. Shouldn't we be eating on Abel's back? That's table. Here's a true fusion. Or I could make a comment about Lux though, and hopefully that introduces them.
Shoji. That's Japanese. This traditional Korean
No
lantern
Lux.
is called a cheongsa-chorong.
Oh, goodness. How embarrassing.
Not the first time I've embarrassed you.
You'll have to excuse my date for lack of refinement.
Date? This was
All the
just
same,
accompanying.
Tor, the Chongsai Churong is a thoughtful addition.
Please, take a seat.
Koa pats his lap.
Don't mind if we do.
Is something the matter?
How do we feel about these seats?
I feel like I'm on 2 currents all right. Koa's lap is pretty comfy.
I'm glad to have you on it.
And me at the same time. How scandalous.
If there's anything I can do to make things more comfy, just ask.
Noted. Now, what do you recommend?
Here's a dish that's also of Korean origin, meat jun. Thinly sliced beef dipped in egg batter and fried. And of course, some kalua pork, rice, and cucumber slices to go with it.
Intriguing. What do you think?
Bro, I'm bad at these questions. I would never say that. Let's just go with yeah, let's get that.
Make that 2 orders, and consider me intrigued.
Come in right up. I'll be right back with your food. In the meantime, how about some of our special soju?
100% say less.
Ganbei.
Nice one.
Okay, here's your order. Dig in.
Let's try this.
Koa's dishes are sumptuous, abundant, and full of bold, contrasting flavors. This is definitely comfort food, and the gloves are off when it comes to spices, sauces, and carbs. The combination of Hawaiian and Korean flavors contrasts and complements, ultimately fusing into something utterly unique. Fermented vegetables, meats dripping with sugary pineapple sauce, and rice. Lots of rice.
Interesting. What do you think?
This slaps. Yeah.
Quite. I'll be including your win in my review. My friend and I are about finished here. Koa, thank you for having us.
You two are welcome back anytime. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, so we found Mitchell. And probably need to come back another day to give him his freaking. But I think that means we can get Popies today. Mitchell Lynn. Voiced by J. Michael Tatum. Last time you saw Mitchell, you went out to dine at Koa's Hawaiian Korean restaurant. Likes high quality products and ingredients, careful balance of flavor profiles, and consistency of service. Dislikes cronuts. Sag. On Discord.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers.
7 pioneers?
In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1.
You?
Not me. David, the CEO of Valdivian. Seems like you're not paying attention, but I suppose it can't be helped. I am mysterious and only message you sometimes.
Okay.
So you say. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
Still very suspicious. Suspicious individual. My room. Oh my god. In order to realize Fabrizio, it seems like you need to speak with Daisuke. But I can't yet. Who's Fabrizio? Forget it. I need to speak with Freddy for Beverly. That should be the refrigerator. Oh, is the couch a nice fellow? Oh, we should talk to Windolin then. Yeah. I have 4. Actually, I have quite a decent amount. Then maybe we should talk to our Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord greets you in his own unique fashion, throwing his arms open wide as he calls out to you.
The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme. The doors of the abyss open for yours truly.
He doesn't look any different, but supposedly has an armament.
Ah, A dark day to you, my Penumbra. Ooh, I have something I want to show you.
What is it?
Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange, you questioned if our discussion was monumental in any way. Now, observe closely. Come to me, servants of the night!
Shadow Lord stands stock still, arms spread wide with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly.
There! Do you feel them?
You feel a tickle at your leg.
No.
These many-legged, mischievous nocturnal critters hide in the dark until true darkness. Then they prey at their peak in the shadows. Do you believe me now?
Let's please remove these from the screen.
Witness my power! Witness my mercy! Begone, you pests!
With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadow
God.
Lord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness.
I legit covered part of the screen for that.
There.
And I know they're a little
They shall not
cartoony.
intrude
I
your
can't.
presence again.
That was worse than the nightmare describing actively being consumed by bugs. I don't know why. It's a visual thing, 100%.
I am merciful for your thankness, granted human. Most merciful of thankness, most bountiful. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised. Your unfamiliarity of the dark is unexpected.
It kills me that this is Alex Lay.
This resistance to the colligiosity must be reversed. Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order.
Like shadow boxing?
Oh, you are a rancorous one, my friend. I mean in the intellectual sense. Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control. Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Regale me with every detail, Penumbra.
Typically I do overthink. I feel like that kind of encapsulates all of this. We'll go with both that.
Keeping your mind active and curious is important. Surely productive thoughts?
No.
Ah, the paranoid down-spiraling ones. Take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. I have been there every night.
Every night? That's bad, man.
I don't recall the last time I've rested
That needs to be
peacefully.
fixed.
There's just so much I can't help reflect on.
I feel that though.
If I redirected that same question back to you,
Would I answer it?
wouldn't you respond with a wistful sigh?
That would be very tempting.
Nothing important. I am grateful to you for providing me more insight into your life. Behold, our corrupted bond grows.
I have a question.
Something troubles you, Penumbra?
You haven't told me what you do yet.
My nightly activities. Isn't it obvious?
What?
Before you, my time has always been spent the same way. Waiting.
Waiting.
Oh.
He exhales, his hands tightening into fists before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him.
I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament. It courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage. Ah. Excellent. My form is stronger, yet still
I wonder
incomplete.
how many of these talks you gotta do. Or number 2. What happens when your form is complete?
Your question seems to catch him entirely off guard.
Look at that, he's spooked.
Oh. We'll have to resume the ritual another night. I must become more adept to this newly returned strength. Until next time, Penumbra. Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest.
Well, I'm gonna drink coffee and have a nightmare, so probably not.
You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual.
He's so silly. During your last conversation, Shadow Lord apparently acquired another piece of his dark armament. Looks forward to your next ritual in his conversation. Wait, what did I say? I talked to... Oh, we were gonna do... Window. Let's do the one near... Ouch.
The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment.
Wow, the necklace is like... Yeah, for the blinds. And these also. They're earrings. They're just so creative with design.
She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you?
Very forward. I sure am.
Definitely. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but...
You kind of came off as that already.
I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much.
I'll look away then if you want.
Well, not too much, okay? I'd still like to know I'm providing some kind of comfort. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now.
One thing. A bitter rivalry.
Ah, perish the thought, swashbuckler. I'm looking to make some nice friends.
Well, you and Dorian.
That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now.
I know how you feel.
You do? Really? Sorry, I don't mean to be skeptical, but I have a pretty good view from here, and I've barely seen you head outside once.
I was told not to.
I know there's plenty of fun to be had indoors, but... there's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet.
What are you suggesting?
I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone.
This is seeming a little more like projection now.
Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having.
Sounds great, Windlin. I'll report back.
Over and out.
Alright, how many more of these? Dose. Who is Windlin voiced by? You met the casual, confident Windlin, a window who knows what she's about. She seems to want you to live a little. Come back later and tell her about the adventures you're having. Likes transparency. Dislikes baseball. Harry Walgren. Last name sounds familiar. I talked to Daisuke yet. Reggie is. I haven't talked to the wall. Coffee's last. So let's suck through the blanket, see if there's any update.
Hey, you're back. That was fast. Did you talk to Phoenicia already?
No. I don't know who Phoenicia is.
Huh? Oh,
So
me?
let's avoid that.
I'm good.
You look tired, man.
Well, I guess I haven't really been sleeping much with everything going on.
What, baby?
Yeah, that's part of it. If I'm being honest, I don't usually sleep much anyway.
Naps all day?
It's been like that for a while.
But why?
Yeah, I don't know. Just hard for me, I guess. But it's fine. I'll manage. Just don't tell Betty. I'll never hear the end of it.
If I had more heart, I'd tell her right now.
I should get back to it. And thanks again for your help. It means a lot.
Oh! I know who my phone is. That's funny. Well, I will be doing that tomorrow, should I remember. Now we're gonna have coffee. Do a delivery. And potentially get a nightmare tonight. That long animation
Welcome to
makes more
Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. What can I get for you today?
I have a delivery.
Huh?
Watch, this means I'm not gonna get coffee. Oh well.
Oh, the new coffee mugs I requested from Daisuke. Just set them over here, please. Alright, thanks for that. How come Daisuke wasn't able to come himself, by the way?
Got cracked, so he's taking it easy.
That dish really needs to take a break every now and then. He puts the dishes before everything, even his own health.
Why does he take his work so seriously?
That's all he knows. His family come from a long line of fine figures. Tsubasa, Moridake, Williams Casanova. There's a lot to live up to for him. He can't even imagine a life outside of his work.
Do you think he'll ever take time to do anything for himself?
I sure hope he will. But I've never seen it in all the years I've known him. Be delicate. Don't be abrasive. Anyways, thanks for delivering these mugs. Tell Daisuke I said thanks.
Right. Now, can I have coffee without? No. Okay. No, I ain't going. Just gotta go sleeps. It does! And it's gonna fly away now? Or does it only fly away? No. So it was the bird. Not that crazy. Still miss. Talk to Felicia. And Mitch. Talk to Mitch. To do the delivery.
Utterly mismatched flavor profiles.
Oh my god, it's
Just a
cheese.
mess.
It's a sandwich. It's a grilled cheese.
Hmm?
Got a delivery from Daisuke.
Mitchell waves a hand at you.
Ah, yes. Unpack them for me, won't you?
Sure.
Mitchell looks over your deliveries, nodding his approval.
Brilliant. These are perfect for what I need. They should look spectacular in the dining room.
Really matter that much? These are just plates.
Just plates? Just plates?
What I said.
Food is an art form, and the plate is the canvas. The presentation is a non-negotiable part of the deal. Plating is as vital to a dish as the seasoning. It elevates the entire experience. Without Daisuke's hard work keeping me supplied, my dishes would be nowhere near Michelin level.
I guess you should be more appreciative of my dishware.
Damn right you should. Daisuke spent years refining his craft, creating his own ceramics. He has a respect for the work you simply can't be taught otherwise. You do well to model yourself after him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have reviews to complete. You delivered to me last.
100%. Yes, is that an issue?
Well, carry on then.
I didn't know who you were, sir. A little stuck up. Anyways. I finished my delivery.
You find Daisuke and a lacquered friend mid-discussion.
Beautiful. Like a ceramic sunset over a shining sea of China.
I told you I would help you organize. Just look at you now. Even an injury cannot slow you down.
Your assistance has allowed me to catch up on the rest of my work. I'm truly grateful.
It's no problem whatsoever, amico mio. Ah, speaking of friends, it seems as though you have a visitor.
Ah. We will speak again, Caprizio. Farewell.
Ciao.
You have the air about you of one who has completed their mission.
I did do that, yep.
No. Caprizio was only helping me reorganize inventory. You finished your deliveries then?
I did do that, yes.
Very good. It is almost as if our near-tragic accident never happened. With your help and Caprizio's, I suppose this means my work is finished now.
Daisuke stares up at the dishes in the cabinet with an inscrutable expression. You wonder if now might be a good opportunity to bring out another side of
Poetry,
Daisuke.
poetry.
There must be something else to be done. Perhaps I can rearrange the dishes again.
Seems like a good time to relax to me.
Is it ever really a good time to relax?
100%.
But you are not wrong. I suppose I could spare a moment to sit. Would you care to join me?
Guess I got nothing better to do. No, I'd love to.
Come, sit.
As you sit with Daisuke, both of you gazing up at the majesty of the china cabinet, you turn over the advice you received in your mind. You could talk to him about coffee, poetry, ceramics.
I heard you write poetry.
Who told you that?
Beverly.
Beverly's job is to dispense beverages, not secrets.
To be fair, we didn't know it was a secret.
I have been betrayed.
You shouldn't try to hide your art.
I am not hiding it exactly, but I am not sharing it either, I suppose. I suppose you must think it strange for a dish as serious as I am to be writing poetry.
I was actually wondering why you stopped.
Why I stopped. It seems like such a simple question. Friends, lovers, hobbies. I dropped them all one by one.
Why in that order?
They were pleasant, to be sure, but a distraction. When a relationship ended poorly, I often thought of how much time I'd wasted trying to please others. When a hobby reached a plateau, I felt as though I let time slip through my fingers. Time I could never get back.
What a good song. ABBA is unmatched.
When I work too much, I do not have similar regrets. Or at least, I used to think so. Being forced to slow down has shown me perhaps my priorities have been incorrect for years. Now, faced with a quiet moment and friendly conversation, I find myself woefully inadequate, like a broken plate fused together with hot glue.
It's not something you just have to accept. I'd like to help you work on reconnecting with yourself. Here, let's go with that.
It is a kind offer, truly. But I am unsure if there's anything left to salvage here. I have much on my mind. Forgive my rudeness, but I must bid you farewell.
Bro hasn't even told me his name yet.
I am no longer in the mood to chat.
See you later, Daisuke. No name whatsoever. I'm upset. We should talk to Funisha though.
Ooh, coming in hot. What you got for me this time?
Am I really that predictable?
Affectionately? Yes, and then some, honey. Now come on! I'm dying to know the sitch. You've got those urgency eyes. So, what's the deal?
Scraps of Hope. I don't even know what that is. It's Mateo.
An inanimal emergency? Ah, honey, why didn't you open with that? Who's in trouble? What do we need? How can I help? Give me answers.
Dabi, one of Mateo's rescues, has gone missing.
Phoenicia's fingers are flying across her virtual keyboard before you've completed your thought.
Already typing something up as we speak. Did Mateo give you any helpful info I can put in here? Anything eye-grabbing? We need some cute buzzwords to get things' attention.
Yeah, whole packet.
Perfect. Leave it to me, honey. Missing inanimals are no joke. We'll get this baby home. Ooh, I'm gonna do a live to generate some engagement for the post. I'll let you know how it goes. Check in with Mateo to let him know. I don't think he checks socials very often.
I gotta go talk to Mateo then? I still don't officially have an entry. Basically, it's dumb. Menu. Chow time. I need that. No, in order to realize Capriccio, it seems to need to speak with Daisuke. Okay, well, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, so. And now I know who Capriccio is. Where am I going? Oh, Mateo.
Mateo tends to a group of adorable dog-like
Oh my
creatures,
goodness.
grooming them and speaking to them sweetly.
They're all so cute. So many of them.
Just a few more. And done. Oh, what a good girl, Damask. Que bonita. I bet that feels better, doesn't it? I know you're a Notweiler, but that snag on your tail was getting ridiculous.
A Rottweiler like a Rottweiler. If I had a nickel for every tail I've desnagged, I'd have no nickels.
Oh, hey, you're here. I was hoping you'd come by. I wanted to thank you for talking to Phoenicia about making that post.
So you did check your socials. Looks like I could have done more.
Hey, trust me, that was a big help. We've already had some visitors stop by because of it. I even talked to a few things who said they saw Davy recently. Hopefully, if we can figure out where he's been, we might be able to follow his trail and track him down. That's right, Chiquita. He'll be back before you know it.
You weren't kidding about running out of space.
Nope. But we make do with what we have around here, don't we?
The inanimals respond with a few happy barks.
Some might call it cramped, but I prefer cozy. And who wouldn't want to be cozy with these munchkins? You've caught us in the middle of a grooming day. Everyone's been a little stressed waiting for Davy to come back, so I thought a bit of pampering would do us all some good.
And who gets to pamper you?
Me? Well, I hadn't really thought about it. As long as these guys are happy, I'm happy. That's really all the pampering I need.
There has to be something you'd like to do for yourself.
Most of my to-do list involves managing the rescue and looking after everyone here. Does that count?
Sounds like you're a workaholic, just like Daisuke.
Yeah, you're probably right. But you know, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
More like do what you love and you'll work every second of every day of your life.
I've never heard that before. I like it. But I can't just up and leave. I'm responsible for these guys. And honestly, I'm not really sure I'd know what to do with myself if I wasn't doing this. Well, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. You did such a good job with the Placebook post. I was hoping you might want to help me follow up on some of the leads we've gotten. It would take me a while to get through them all myself, and I really don't like leaving the inanimals alone for that long.
Of course.
Great! Alright. The first one I have is from Hoove.
No idea who that is.
He said he saw Davy sniffing around the laundry room a few days ago, right around the time he first went missing. Let me know if you find anything, okay? And really, thanks for helping out.
You gonna send me on one? Laundry room. Stashed in a closet. The sturdy stud will siphon your cares away. But that Hoove might know where the animal is located near the laundry room. Let's see. Said something about a closet. The vacuum? Boxes? The light? We're gonna go with the vacuum.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor.
It's getting Power Ranger.
No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
Okay.
What's that?
You holding your breath?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for.
Because... seemed like a while.
I'm up to 3 hours.
Whoa.
All right. Now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover.
I found him.
Friends just call me Hoove, though.
To him and Mateo are friends.
What's up?
Henry Hoove.
You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off.
Why would I use the vacuum to pick up a packet of wet noodles? That's gross. No, I'd love to chat.
Sure. What about?
I've been looking for some inanimals. You know?
He taps his fingers on his chin, considering.
Maybe.
I need a yes or no. I'm still dumb. Okay. Maybe if you retraced your route.
I'd love to, but I'm a little tired today. Sorry.
That you've been all over the house? So you're the one who's the investigator?
That's right. Crime scene investigation. I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, there's plenty of room in there.
Guess you'd know better than me.
Yeah, maybe.
Seem tired, man.
Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better.
You just need oil? What do you enjoy the most about the work? Or what do you do for fun?
I used to do a lot of things.
That's
for
what I
fun.
clicked on.
I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I've just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you. But I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink?
What kind of game? See you soon.
You got it. Anything needs investigating, let me know.
I still need to know where the animal is, but alright, man. I got first. Quiet enough. The little bird's gonna come. That was a longer whistle today. Alright, what do we have to do today? So many. Need to talk. Should I get that today? Well, we can talk to. First. Ooh. Remembers anything now?
You know Harper? The hamper?
Nope.
Well, recently, when I was cleaning up around her, I happened to see one of the animals.
Now you remember?
If you're looking for him, you might want to check that area.
Guess I'm gonna go meet Harper.
Sweet. See you around.
That's it? Oh my god. Why couldn't you have told me that last night? I hate this. This is my hamper. But this is around the hamper. Or I guess we should talk to the hamper. Right?
Normally, when you aim your date viators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two.
Oh my god, are those like little symbols on your clothes on how to wash them? But they're tattoos.
And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
Yikes.
One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
I don't know who voice acts this guy. But it definitely sounds like they would be in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. And I have no idea why.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh?
Yeah, this is giving English dub.
Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I would have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
I am here, literally, every day! I can't have a minute to myself?
Full 60 seconds. Is this a bad time?
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi!
Sup?
I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
This is totally English dub. That's all I'm feeling.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
Don't stop on my account.
Oh, don't worry, we didn't. We're really fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee.
This is super toxic.
Anyway, I'm Harper, and I'm your laundry hamper. Oh.
You're not gonna tell me your name?
I'm Dirk.
Okay.
And I'm your dirty laundry.
You didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You would have just been known as Durkee, so.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle.
Because they're toxic?
Harper and Dirk have a relationship that isn't exactly the healthiest. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with toxic and abusive relationships. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Hold it, man.
On with the show.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while.
Oh.
Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Durkee.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
I was just dripping with sarcasm.
Harper's smile grows strained.
Well, someone around here's gotta try to put a happy face on things. Durkee broods all the time like he's fucking Batman.
I'm a big fan of Batman. The superhero who dresses like a bat?
What? No. You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
Baseball? Oh my god, bad. The other bat. No.
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
Don't be rude, Durkee.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Well, not everybody needs the level of escapism I do.
There's an awkward silence, and then...
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
It's been an ordeal meeting you two.
Oh, I'm so sorry he made it so hard for you.
You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room.
They give me no insight. The plant? Is it highlighted? I can't tell. It is. Can I talk to the plant? But I also don't see... I probably have to come back. I'm so tempted to do that. Who else do I need to talk to? Phoenicia? No. Nothing new. I guess it wouldn't hurt. I don't know what this is.
A friendly-looking serpentine piece of brush greets you. This inanimal probably isn't Davy, but might still need a home.
Oh, so this is the inanimal. Oh my god, look, it's so cute.
It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Oh my god, I did a good thing, guys. Mateo, I didn't find Davy, but I found the cutest little snake ever. Fuck, I did talk to Mateo today. Is he just gonna hang out in my pocket then? Did I talk to Shadow Lord today? Can't remember. Let's talk to Dorian.
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely.
This is the backside of Dorian.
What are you looking at?
Could I ask you the same thing?
I'm looking at the backyard. It's an important job.
What's in the... Oh yeah, why can't I open you?
The time isn't quite right. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to Front Dorian.
His evil twin.
I'm the same as him. I'm just facing the other way. There isn't an evil board in my body. I've been straight with you. Now be straight with me and go away.
Oh, we were gonna get coffee. Very touchy, Dorian. Apparently you can interact with him with like any door in the house.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Here we go.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
Forgot that I'm the human that talks to you.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today?
An Irish coffee. Love it.
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy.
Orders.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
What exactly makes it an Irish coffee?
Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through.
What happens if I made it with scotch?
I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Go through my coffee animation. Ever so slowly. And we're out of parts for today. And I suppose we have a nightmare tonight.
Your room is dark and cold, and though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here.
If Betty has anything words for this, because I'm like having nightmares.
Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Is it you again?
I did indeed drink coffee for this interaction to happen.
Ah, you're back. I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you? Get your blood pumping. This time I think...
It's really just the horse that's putting me off.
Maybe you're speaking in front of an audience.
The bugs are worse.
Is that scary alone? The thought of being vulnerable in front of so many people? Expecting eyes on you, knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you. They might not even like you, or be able to stand you. Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up. You can feel your heartbeat in your ears. The spotlights on you make you start to sweat. You start to get your lips under control and the words start to flow the way you intended. Then your tongue presses against your front teeth and they give.
Oh.
One of your teeth slips out of your gum and down onto the podium in front of you.
I've actually had a dream where I was missing teeth and or they were falling, and that's actually a sign, apparently, of high stress and anxiety. And I was indeed very stressed at that time.
You stare in horror. You reach to pick it up, and then a canine tooth drops to your tongue. You let out a petrifying, guttural scream as your own teeth fall loose from your gums.
They already happened.
A tickle in your throat makes you cough. The people in the audience gasp, retch, lean back, flee from their seats. You're coughing up more teeth. They come out of your mouth and into your hands bloody.
That is how that works.
Your mouth is just gums now, but the teeth, they're still coming.
That's a little unsettling.
Tears prickle in your eyes. Then you try to apologize to your audience. You realize you're a monster. The teeth clatter to the podium, and
Alright, I get the picture.
am I boring you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh? And what is it you don't want to talk about?
Messing up a public presentation.
Is that so? Why don't you tell me what really scares you?
Now, why would I help you?
There must be something you're hiding away. Something a little deeper. A tad more frightening than bugs and blood and teeth.
Yeah, why should I tell you?
I can help you, dear.
Process something?
Do you really want to hold on to your insecurities so tightly? Don't you want to conquer your fears?
I am afraid of failure.
Fascinating.
Interesting.
Aren't we all in some way or another?
Probably.
The thought of not being enough, of making a misstep. I'm surprised it would bother you so much.
You literally just said it would bother everybody.
Nightmare takes a few steps back, beginning to fade away as the room grows lighter. It must be getting close to sunrise.
Thank you for being honest with me.
I mean, happens now.
I will have to think about your answer. Good night.
It's morning now. The bird. That music changed up as well. Alright, we gotta return this animal to Mateo. Jimmy is still in my pocket.
I'm so sorry, Matito. Betty! I know how much Davy means to you.
Thanks, Betty. And you're sure you haven't seen him in the bedroom anywhere lately? Maybe he fell behind the nightstand, or got stuck in the closet, or something.
I can check again, but I haven't seen him since I caught him hiding my pillows last week.
Well, you know, it's just because he likes you so much.
Oh, is that all? I'll remember that for next time.
There is going to be a next time, right?
Of course there is, sweetheart. In the meantime, I'll ask around the bedroom and let you know if I hear anything.
You're the best.
Did Betty find anything?
No, unfortunately. What about you? Were you able to check out the bathroom? Any sign of Davy?
Found this. You can tell me the bathroom all though. Anyways.
That's one of Davy's threads!
Wait, what? It was caught on something next to us.
A python! Look at you! What a beauty! Leave it to Davy to be wandering around just making friends this whole time. Welcome to the rescue, little guy. What should we call you, hmm? What do you think?
Something badass.
Of course, of course. You're obviously a hardcore little python, aren't you? How about Belladonna?
Yes, yes.
Well, if the thread was still there, Davy couldn't have been there that long ago, right? Oh, this is great. We should focus on the rooms downstairs. One of the responses to the Facebook post was from Telly. Apparently, Davy got caught up in Connie's cords not long after Hoove saw him in the laundry room. Telly said that they lost track of him, but they're still untangling things, so he could be stuck back there somewhere. Can you go check it out?
I'm on it.
Finally, some good news. Hang on, Davy. We're coming, buddy. Come on now, Belladonna.
Alright, I'm guessing this is Telly. This is one electronically charged femme fatale who needs no consoling, because console. But they also said that Telly said that Davy might have gotten caught up in Connie's cords. Connie the console?
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your
I bet
intentions.
she does.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
How are you no. Okay. I want to know more about you, I guess.
I love talking about myself.
That also seems to fit the picture.
I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more of a different thing. You know what I mean?
More than a dateable object, you're better.
Yeah, I'm just that little bit better.
But if I compliment her, she's gonna give me spec points. That's okay.
You've heard me go on and on about it already. But, you know, when you put the question to me like, what am I? It just kind of seems so...
existential?
Frivolous. Boy, I'm really messing this up, huh?
You're more nervous than I am.
Yeah. Ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. I'm just... It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what the boundaries are. This kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse.
Why would I say that? You're not Lucinda Lavish anymore? What the fuck?
Oh.
Lucinda Listless?
You're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that, she is gone.
I would not, like, that was the only option available. No spec points for me. Bad. Horrible.
The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games. Moon Surgeons. Resurgence. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
Well, that's not Connie.
Which way do you want to go?
What?
Which way do you want to go? They're coming! Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do?
Unload a whole lot of Zaker charges on the scraps.
The Zork!
Take her, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scruff carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it?
Well, we got the right equipment.
You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
Sounds good. Follow it.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Let's get it on.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. There will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm.
Those are annoying. Sounds dangerous.
It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this?
How do you want to do this? As quietly as possible.
That makes sense. With the shadow suit, there's no way they'll hear us coming.
Using all your available grace and patience, you and Luna slowly make your way down the corridors.
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both grunt and surveillance upholders with ease.
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we...
Guns blazing?
There you are. Oh no! Assassin!
From your stealthy vantage point, you can get a vague sense of what's happening. A vast laser juts out from some sort of holographic human from down the end of the corridor. The light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile.
She's been shot! Grab Luna and run!
Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Continue to run like a badass.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You want to press on, or should we take a crafting break?
It's crafting.
We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle.
Let's get crafty then. Couldn't
All
hurt.
right, we can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't.
What do we have in our inventory?
Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scrap skin.
What can we make with that?
We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with...
1 scrap skin.
Got it. And then?
1 globule.
Got it. And then?
So 1 wood.
Got it. And then?
That's all we got.
All right. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really need, unfortunately. But there's no reason to lose hope. Let me just put these together and... It's pretty globular, which is always good for defense. The wood gives nice heft, raising our attack. The scrouf skin makes anything look a lot better for comfort. We've got an amazing new piece of armor from this. That'll help us in the battle ahead.
Very different from where we were like, this is gonna give us shit.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power.
Shoot her in the face already.
Yes! Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia!
Oh, that. Maybe we should have asked what that was. Use items!
Take this!
Luna throws an elemental grenade that blasts Crescentia's scaly hide. Thanks to your crafting, Luna is able to withstand the mighty force of Crescentia's power.
Nice.
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground. Presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you.
No idea what Yael means. That was fun.
I'm glad. I think this is fun too. I'd love to be friends with you. Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down.
Sounds good, Luna.
Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
I think that was the first friend I made, besides Dorian, who was kind of a freebie. Okay, I'm gonna guess this is something. Okay, apparently I've already talked to this object, which is... Oh, all of these are Connie, or Luna. Console. Is this? Ellie. Why are they shaking like that?
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy
that's
standing
Abel.
before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table.
Your table. What a thing, it rhymes.
And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got
Thank
on.
you so much. Tried really hard on it.
Howdy.
I'm Nox and I'm your human?
I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
Getting to know everyone around the house.
Oh yeah?
Particularly, I'm looking for
Skylar
Connie.
told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. She's good with that sort of thing.
Oh my god, do you have a crush on Kopi? You're the old-fashioned type?
I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions? Oh, it just ain't my speed.
I mean, hey, that's why I'm here.
Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Will do.
You take care now.
Well, we have one more. Let's go talk to Kopi. I don't know who Connie is. That would
Hello,
be the
sunshine.
console. Abel told me to say hi.
Abel? My sturdy cowboy. I've known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint.
Said he doesn't like the casual stuff, but sort of dodged me when I asked what he meant.
Yes, he would dodge that question. I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness. That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say, he's content to share in your company.
But does he like coffee?
Everyone likes coffee, darling.
You'd be surprised, some people don't.
I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot.
Sounds amazing.
Oh, it is.
With the coffee in hand, you take your leave.
Did I not drink it? I don't have an inventory. Dorian. You last met Dorian at the back door. He was facing away from you and unwilling to turn around. Won't let you out either. If you want to talk about why you're supposed to focus on what's going on inside the house, talk to front Dorian. Front Dorian, back Dorian. Abel. You met Abel, a solid, rustic feller who strikes you as being a bit old-fashioned. Sent you to see Kopi to set you on the right path for dating. Like steadiness, protection, exotic furniture from distant lands. Dislikes tomfoolery. Luna. You met a gun-toting spacer named Luna. Played through a wild dystopian sci-fi shooter with crafting elements, and defeated the final boss together. You and she are friends, or at least that's what the screen said when you earned it. Likes reloading, looting in corridors, dislikes Scrouf's upholders, and Celine. Voiced by Shelby Young. Anta? Nope. Last time you saw Mateo, he gave you another clue. One of the responses to the Facebook post was from Telly. Apparently, Davy got caught up in Connie's cords not long after Hoof saw him in the Lonnie room. So check it out. There's not another television though. Come see Kopi again for a cup of something caffeinated. Harper? Yeah, Harper the Hamper, who is clearly tied up in a majorly dysfunctional relationship with Dirk, the dirty laundry. He left before they could start arguing. Likes Dirk, Durkee Pew dislikes abandonment. And we met Dirk Devereux. Like security, Harper being told what to do, dislikes Harper. What? Likes and dislikes Harper. Interesting. Henry Hoover, an easygoing, overworked crime scene investigator who seems like he might have just a bit too much on his plate. I'd love to hang out with you next time over a drink or a game to reconnect with who he was before he was so overworked. Likes brews, sports, and holding on to stuff. Dislikes letting go because he's a vacuum cleaner. Nightmare. Last time you saw Nightmare, she managed to get you to tell her what you're really afraid of. Lucinda met Lucinda, leading lady, who proceeded to talk about her incredible acting range. Oh wait, no, that was last time. Got no more speakings. I don't know if I have coffee. Seemed like I drank it. and go sleep. Burb. Right, I want to go figure out the situation on. That's Luna, apparently. It's Connie? Or is that just Luna again? Also leaving the laundry. Is there another TV anywhere? That's the only TV. Let's try the other side. He thinks it may be Luna.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colourful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile! Because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance! The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream! The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator?
Oh, I like being catered to.
Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly, rhymes with Nelly, like... Whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli?
Who is Connie then?
Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it?
Wow, 5,000? Really?
Damn straight! It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. 5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo, that Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty.
How's your pricing?
Prohibitively expensive.
Typical.
Can't fault a TV for trying. Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind.
Until I go blind.
It's just an expression. No need for obsessing.
In case of ocular degeneration, we'll just get you some medicine.
Okay, I have no other option.
Loading programming, loading programming.
What is it going to be?
Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs.
And?
Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Reality competition.
So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken.
I don't, that didn't rhyme.
No one said it had to rhyme. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons. 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill?
What rhymes with yes?
Pretty good. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Dope!
What's up?
I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available.
But Valdiviflix has everything on demand.
Yeah, if you like eating trash, you idiot! Sorry, don't want to be rude. But dude, Valdiviflix shows are like a sack of crap barbecue.
I guess that's true.
Damn straight, soulmate! But enough pros about that crap hose they need to foreclose. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Guess we have to go through all of these.
Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y.
From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls.
So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa?
Maybe we could just talk about our feelings. That would be nice.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Look, if that show isn't for you, I've got 15,000 other options we can still view. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Last one. Local community access.
Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station?
How else am I gonna learn up close-up magic?
Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. You're cute and all, but there's no way in hell I'm watching the community access station. There's literally an endless bounty of quality content now, and I'm not gonna waste my precious time on planet Earth watching some old fart playing amateur xylophone for 6 hours. You get each other?
I like the xylophone.
Look, I got better things to do than be trolled by some centerfold whose taste in television is worth less than a fool's gold. Swing by later if you want to be less shady. Otherwise...
Hasta la vista, baby.
That was a wild roller coaster of stuff. Oh, wait. Discord?
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateviators? Are they operating efficiently?
I think so. Why?
Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality,
God, he's spying
and I've
on
been
me.
noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the Quantum Catalyst Activator.
What's that?
That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it.
Can I throw them in the fridge instead?
Are you insane? Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore.
What the heck?
I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood, and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Why'd you buy the super fucking expensive phone? Be able to use it everywhere. Anyways, Telly did not like me. Likes attention, dislikes volume control. Voiced by Isaac Robinson Smith. Oh, these things. He has feeling maybe this oil has something.
An amalgamation of pig, spring, and pen appears before you. This must be an animal, but not the Davy you've been looking for.
See, so each one of these rumors is going to be like a different animal.
It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Alright, so that, I guess, was near Connie. Did I already do that? I don't remember doing that, but okay. We can talk to the Shadow Lord.
Ooh, welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence.
Give me all the trials.
The trial of the letters begins.
Letters?
Back before the Great Cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others, we simply gave up counting. Are you prepared to begin?
I am prepared, Lord of Darkness.
Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper up to you. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead person and a few mysterious lines.
Hangman?
Blank, 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 blank. Guess!
Is this Hangman?
This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter.
S. Is it gonna spell shadow? Is it the first letter?
Now, choose your letter.
It is spelling shadow.
There is a W. Now, choose your letter. There is an O. Now, choose your letter. There is a D. Now, choose your letter. There is an A. Now, choose your letter.
It's shadow.
The answer is shadow.
That's so sick, dude.
Completely sick. Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading player. Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text?
Darkness.
8 letters. My favorite. Why, you ask? Isn't it obvious? 8 is the infinity symbol, but sideways. Very cool. It's obviously darkness.
Aw, man.
I appreciate you staying relevant to our practices, Penumbra. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise. Oh, it was legendary.
Who's Lunar Knight?
An old comrade from before the Great Cataclysm.
You too close?
He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean.
Or thing?
Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair.
What happened?
The Great Cataclysm.
Yes, I know very little about this Great Cataclysm. Tell me more, Shadow.
Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed.
Lord.
Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness?
Fearlessness itself.
We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is... time.
Time? Drifted apart?
There was no one moment or act that caused it. One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds. Time crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom. And then, many nights later, Lunar no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom came next. My friends took less and less interest in our nightly discussions. They too left, one by one. And then, I was alone. You may think it cruel of them for leaving without a proper goodbye, but I respected all of my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly, and wonder why time had to come for us. We were happy. I was happy.
I'm so sorry, Shadow.
Oh, shed not a tear for me, Penumbra. Time comes for us all in ways we don't expect. Normally, I'd celebrate triumphantly at obtaining another armament. That'll be all for today, Penumbra. Thank you for listening to my tale.
Shred. You can talk to. You just check. Romance. We could go talk to Benoit. Haven't officially met. Last ritual, in Shadow played a game of the Hanged Man. He also revealed that he once had a group of friends on the platform called Discord, but that they no longer talk. Well, that wasn't explicitly mentioned. I have this cord. Talk to Benoit and Betty. Behind my bedside table. Here?
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features. Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. You almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
Hey.
Skylar!
So, that little bag that's in the dresser next to your bed?
They're sex toys.
Toys? Pleasure is not a game, darling. But at least you didn't call me a marital aid.
Benoit's gonna have some pretty choice dialogue and themes. They're adults only.
You want to skip me? That's fine. I can have plenty of fun all by myself.
Nah, let's see what this is about, man.
Okay, have funsies.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me.
What was your name again? I forget you?
Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure.
Oh, you're...
What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your ruin. It's really about time you came to speak to me. Given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you?
Dating app?
Don't be silly, darling. If only it were that. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusted.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box, and there I was, a bright-eyed virgin, yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing but time. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure?
Maybe we could just get cuddled and know each other instead.
Oh, well, that does sound sweet. Come here, then.
Oh, they were approved of that. Workspace.
Champ, champ, champ! How
Fire.
goes it?
You know, talking with stuff around the house.
Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian?
Very short and not fun.
All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along?
Sure, very likely, man.
That really means a lot, champ. Here comes my resume if you ever have any leads.
Name, Ton, hometown, Las Vegas, age 39 and a half. Position manager. Years worked at current position, 0.1. Previous employment, general manager. Dairy fiend, 8 years. Reason for dismissal, too tall. Previous employment, assistant manager. Dairy wizard, 2 years. Reason for dismissal, bad luck. Previous employment, managing director, San Francisco Symphony Orchestra, 1 month. Reason for dismissal, fraud. Previous employment, managing director, Palo Azul High School band, 4 years. Reason for dismissal, unknown. Yikes, bro. It's not very plus ultra. I know. I want to use this guy. Benoit. Met Benoit. They're there for your exploration and likes tacos, chalupas, tortas. Dislikes shame. Alright, last one for today, and then we're gonna call it literally a night, guys.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
Is Nightmare blushing?
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work. And you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Oh no!
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming.
Okay.
That, no. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests, but since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare.
What the hell is a sexy nightmare?
Okay, see what you think of this. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see?
But I do kind of get it, I suppose.
Right? That's a pretty tame example. But there's all sorts of possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently.
Is she in love with someone too?
It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that.
We can do that, but I would like to talk about it.
You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night.
Sleep on you every night.
I'm all too aware. But you know what I mean, don't you? You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity.
I'm shocked. Wow. Stunned. Never saw it coming. What?
Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble.
So special about me.
It just feels like we were made for each other. I know it sounds crazy, but when I cradled your body that night, I just felt myself falling for you. I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet, especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. Alright?
Give you some space to sleep tonight? Does that mean I'm not gonna have a bed? I already have my answer.
Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
Okay, thank you. Well, what a way to end today's stream. Yes, I will be pursuing that. Yes, just yes on any levels. Oh, yes. I'm very excited. Okay. Next stream will be... Let me check my calendar here. Potentially? Not Wednesday. Unless something happens, but Wednesday, I'll play Baldur's Gate with friends. Tomorrow, I'm also playing Baldur's Gate with friends. Thursday, I'm also playing Baldur's Gate with friends. These are all different groups, different sessions, different save files. But if I'm here on Friday, we'll be playing Baldur's Gate together. So, if all goes well, I'll have Baldur's Gate Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you'll see it on Friday. Otherwise, I will be back on the following Monday with more of Date Everything. And we'll get to continue that Betty scene. And hopefully still find the inanimals. I have to talk to Mateo and give him the little inanimal I got, which looks like a little mouse. I don't remember talking to him, but I guess maybe interacting with an inanimal counts. But I also could have legit talked to him, but I don't remember doing it. I'm gonna take it as talking to an inanimal means you interacted somehow with Mateo. That's what I'm going with. I will see y'all all later. Thank you so much for dropping by, for chilling out. I had a wonderful time today. Really liking how this game is going. We actually sped through almost like a full week of this in-game. And there are still so many objects I haven't even spoken to. I've been trying to keep it to the elements that I've both enjoyed and the story seems to be pivoting me towards. I'll see how successful I am at keeping on that, because there are a lot of objects that I've talked to that I haven't returned to because of the ongoing search for inanimals. And Daisuke. I should talk to Daisuke again. Yeah. Just so many little storylines. But I like it. I like it. They're all a little intermingled and intertwined, and then one of them will be like, hey, you should go talk to this guy, and then it leads to a whole other rabbit hole of things. Reminds me of when I'm trying to finish a game, and I'm like, alright, this side quest. Except I found these 4 on my way to finish this one. And I gotta do all those other 4. And on your way to each one of those, you find like 2 other things. But I like that aspect of games. Alright, enough of me about my blabbing. I've already been here a little later than usual. Past my normal cutoff time here. Like I said, I'll try to make it Friday, but otherwise I will see y'all next Monday, guys. So until then, remember to be kind to yourself and to others. This is Nox, signing off.